So hello everyone. Today's lesson area new topic local anesthetics. Okay. So local anesthetics are the drugs which are applied locally to produce the anesthetic action. So local anesthetics are drugs upon the topical. Topical means on your skin application or a local injection or injected locally. It will cause reversible loss of sensory perception. So the loss of sensory impulses are reversible. So especially pain in the restricted area of your body. Okay, so they block the generation and conduction of the nerve impulses at any part of the neuron with which they come in contact without causing any structural damage. So they won't cause any structural damage to the neurons surrounding that area. Thus not only the sensory but also the motor impulses are interrupted when local anesthetics is applied to a mixed nerve. Okay, so resulting in muscular paralysis and loss of the autonomic control as well as. Okay, so when applied to a sensory or motor nerve or combined nerve, it will connect to when applied to sensory and motor both the functions are affected, which will lead to paralysis and loss of autonomic control. So this table it will produce it gives an information about the differences between general anesthetics and local anesthetics. So general anesthetics which will produce the overall depression of your system. Okay, so this will cause loss of consciousness, but local anesthetics they will produce a particular anesthesia in that particular area only. Okay, so site of action, so CNS will act on your general anesthetics will act on your CNS and local anesthetics will act on the peripheral nerves. Okay, that is nerves that is present on the outside. Then area of the body involved, in case of general anesthetics the whole body will be anesthetized. In case of local anesthetics only where you are injecting or where you are applying, that area only will become anesthetized. The next, consciousness. General anesthetics the consciousness is lost. Okay, the patient will be having loss of consciousness. The local anesthesia, so it will be unaltered, there won't be any loss of consciousness. So care of vital functions. Vital functions means your respiration, heart functions, etc. So when you administer general anesthetics, so you should monitor everything. So it is very essential. So in case of local anesthetics usually it is not needed. Okay, so physiological trespass it is very high, whereas in case of local anesthetics it is low. So poor health patients, if the patient is very poor in its health, so general anesthetics are highly risk, local anesthetics are safer. So in case of non-cooperative patient, so patient who is not cooperative to the treatment, so general anesthetics are possible. In case of local anesthesia it is not possible. So major surgery, general anesthetics are preferred. In case of local anesthesia it is not preferred. Minor surgery, general anesthesia are not preferred, so local anesthetics are preferred in those conditions. Okay, so these are all the differences between the general and local anesthetics. Next, so classification of your local anesthetics. So injectable, you can main classification is injectable anesthetics and surface anesthetics. So injectable means so through injection you are giving. Surface means so you are applying on the surface of the skin. So injectable is again classified into low potency and short duration, intermediate potency and long duration, and high potency and long duration. Okay, so in case of long potency and short duration you can have procaine and chlorprocaine. Intermediate potency and intermediate duration you can have lidocaine, or otherwise called as lignocaine and prilocaine. And high potency long duration you can have tetracaine, bupivacaine and ropivacaine. Okay, so surface anesthetics is again classified into soluble and insoluble. So soluble you can have cocaine, lidocaine, tetracaine and benzocaine. So in case of insoluble you can have benzocaine, butamben and oxytocin. Okay, so clinically useful local anesthetics are weak bases. So normally clinically useful local anesthetics are weak bases with amphiphilic, that is both water and lipid soluble property. Amphi means 2. So a hydrophilic secondary or tertiary amine on one side and a lipophilic aromatic residue on the other side are joined by alkyl chain through ester or amide linkage. Okay, so ester linked local anesthetics, so this is another chemical classification, ester linked local anesthetics and amide linked local anesthetics. So here ester linked local anesthetics you can have cocaine, procaine, chlorprocaine, tetracaine and benzocaine. Amide linked local anesthetics you can have lidocaine, bupivacaine, dipucaine, prilocaine and ropivacaine. Okay, so this is the structure of procaine and lignocaine. Okay, so procaine is the ester and lignocaine is the amide. So features of amide local anesthetics when compared to esters are, so this amide local anesthetics will produce more intense and longer lasting anesthesia. So it will bind to alpha 1 glycoprotein in the plasma. So it is not hydrolyzed by the plasma esterases, rarely cause hypersensitivity reactions, so there won't be much hypersensitivity, that is related to skin hypersensitivity reactions, no cross sensitivity with the ester local anesthetics. Okay, so these are all the features or advantages of amide local anesthetics over ester local anesthetics. So next is the mechanism of action. So local anesthetics will block the nerve conduction, okay, by decreasing the entry of sodium ions during the upstroke of action potential. Okay, so during action potential, so when the impulse reaches their neuron, it should be depolarized. Okay, for that sodium should be enter inside. So this local anesthetics will block the sodium entry. As the concentration of local anesthetic is increased, the rate of rise of action potential and maximum depolarization will decreases, causing slowing the conduction. So finally local depolarization fails to reach the threshold potential and conduction will be blocked. So local anesthetics interact with the receptor situated within the voltage sensitive sodium channel and raise the threshold of the sodium channel opening. So sodium permeability fails to increase in response to an impulse or stimulus. So impulse conduction is interrupted when the sodium channel over a critical length of fibers, okay, are blocked. At the physiological pH, the local anesthetics molecule is partly ionized. So equilibrium between the unionized base and the ionized cationic form depends on the pKa of the local anesthetics. So potency of local anesthetics is generally corresponds to the lipid solubility of its base from, because it is form penetrates the axons. Okay, so this is the diagrammatic explanation. So in the resting stage, okay, so sodium ion will not be entering inside. So in case of activated, sodium ions will enter inside. Okay, so in case of inactivation, even though it is open, though the sodium ions will not enter because it is the drug will bind to the local anesthetic receptor and will block the sodium entry. Okay, so this is the explanation for this. So this sodium channel has an activation gate near the extracellular mouth, that is outside. Okay, that is M, resting M. So and an inactivation gate near the intracellular mouth. Okay, so H is the inactivation gate. Okay, so in the resting state, the activation gate is closed. The threshold depolarization of the membrane opens the activation gate, allowing sodium ions to flow along the concentration gradient. So within a few milliseconds, the inactivation gate closes and the ion flow will be stopped. So the channel recovers the resting state in a time dependent manner. So local anesthetic receptor is located within the channel in its intracellular half, so within the membrane. So the local anesthetic receptors will be there. So the local anesthetic transfers membrane in its unionized lipophilic form, so reionizes in the exoplasm and approaches the local anesthetic receptor through the intracellular mouth of the channel. So it is in the cationic form, that is ionized form of the local anesthetics, which primarily binds to the receptor. So the receptor, so this local anesthetics, so during entering inside the cell, it is unionized form. So after entering inside the cell, it will become ionized. So this ionized form of cell only will bound with the receptor. So the receptor will have higher affinity, or it's more accessible to local anesthetics in the activated as well as inactivated states compared to resting state. So binding to local anesthetics to its receptor stabilizes the channel in the activated state and thus reduces the probability of channel opening. So the neuronal sodium channel is a glycoprotein. Okay, it is composed of alpha and 2 small beta and beta 2 subunits. So the alpha subunit will encloses the sodium selective pores within its 4 homologous domains. So it will be having further domains. So each domain has a 6 membered spanning helical segments, so connected alternately by intracellular and extracellular loops. So this is the structure of the receptor. Okay, so you just better go through this. So remaining we can see in the next class. Take care. Bye bye.